guys, welcome to SHIKO TV USA. My name is SHIKO. So I want us to take a road trip kidogo as we discuss about something, and allow me to turn my camera to the other side so that you can see where we are going. Oh my, and it has that black thing. Okay, I'll face it to me so that, because you can't see well, now I'm going to the gas station. My car is almost empty, and I decided to take this a short tour with you. Actually, from my place to gas station is 5 minutes. Very close, very close. So how are you doing? This is SHIKO TV, where we say inawezekana, we give nothing but hope. So if you're looking for hope, this is the best place to be. Now, as we talk about green card, we also talk about other visas like B1, B2 visas. These are the visas to come visit to the US. There is also F1 visa that is for the students, and you can try and apply for these visas. You can try your luck and apply for these visas. I'm giving you a short story for somebody who had applied for visit visa. Yes, and it is not long time ago. Actually, it is like 2 months ago. Yes, you know, embassy most of the time they don't give many visit visas, and they have their own reasons. They have their own reason. Reason number one, we cannot know the reason, by the way, but we can maybe think of like some of the reasons why they don't issue many visit visas. Number one, there are those set visas, set number of visas to be issued per day, like, or per week. Like this week we are going to issue like 50 visit visas, so per day we are going to issue 5 visas. I'm not saying that they issue 5, but they have a specific number of visas they have to issue per day. And by the way, your fate is already done even before you get to that window. They know so and so will get the visa, so and so will not get the visas. So even before you go to that window, they already have your green paper or your pink paper or your red paper. Yes, they already have it. Whatever they will do there, it is just confirmation. You just confirm if you are the person who had applied, and if the questions they ask there will match. But even if they match or not, they already decided. Oh my gosh, I want to park here so that we can do this video. I came here. It is near Walmart. Utagojea kidogo, ma'am. Kidogo tu. Yes, I park here hivi. Yeah, this is very nice. Yes, where I have parked, it is very nice. So, embassies, they have already made that decision, either to give you a visa or not to give you a visa. And for you to qualify to get that visit visa, you must meet the requirements. One, if the reason you have given is the right reason for you to come visit the US, you are coming to that, the reasons. If you have filled the DS-160 properly, because if you have messed with DS-160, you will not be considered to get that visa. Another thing is the person who have invited you. What is his status financially? Immigration status. Is he legally there in America? Of course, financially, if you said that she or he will cater for all your expenses in the US, they check how much that person earns, if he has a family, if not. So they check all those stuff and see if you are going to the US to be a burden to that host who have invited you or not. if you are going to take care of your, or to cater for your expenses in the US, they have to, of course, in the DS260 you have filled what kind of a job you do and how much you earn. They gauge how much is this in US dollars, how long are you going to stay in the US, what are your family ties back home. You have a family, you have a job, you have land, you have businesses, your family ties back home that will make you not get stuck in the US, that will make you go back after your event or whatever the reason you are going to do in America. You have to go back to look for your job, business, whatever. And with all this, you have already answered in the DS160. You know, DS160 is the one that has all your information, just like DS260 in DV, green card. Now B1, it is DS160. So how you fill the DS160 will determine if you're gonna get that visa or not, and some other factors. If they reach an amount of visas to be issued that day, even if you have done all things correctly, you are not going to get that visa. And I hope these people will revise their policies, because right now everybody who applies for visit visa pays $160. $160. Right now dollar is very high. $1 is 133 Kenyan shillings. I don't know how much it is in your other currencies, but my point or my wish is, if you don't get a visa, or if you get a visa, you have paid already, you get the visa, go to the US. If you will not get a visa, they can refund maybe half of the money. Imagine you paid for the $160, and then you go to the US. Of course, you spend your whole day, because you have to go there. Maybe your appointment is in the afternoon, maybe your appointment is in the morning. If it is in the morning, you have to be there very, very early. So you have to wake up very early. You spend your whole day thinking about this, and then you go for the interview, and your interview will not be approved, or your visa will not be approved. They will say, try next time. And the best and the worst thing is, they don't give you a reason. They just underline a point there at according to article whatever, you didn't meet the requirements according to this phrase aga doy. They don't tell you why they didn't give you a visa. That is the worst thing. Imagine you had invited your mom, she's aged. Maybe you had invited her to come for a baby shower to see her grandson or grandkid. Your mom is 60 years. She went to the US. Not to the US. She went to the US embassy. And even if the English is a problem, she has to have an interpreter. And then they tell the grandma, oh, mom, try next time. So she will be like, what did I do wrong? Why didn't you give me this visa? I want to go see my grandkid. And they'll just tell her, try again next time. And most of the parents who have gone to the US embassy, they come back complaining that these people in the US embassy, they are very, very rude. You know what? Because one, they will not tell you why they didn't approve your visa. They will never tell you why. They will never. If you will not ask, they tell you. If you ever ask, they tell you, try again next time. Maybe you had gone before, maybe 2 or 3 other times, not approved, not approved, not approved. This maybe it is your 5th time, and it is also not approved. Your mom will be like, "Aye, if you are Wanjiko, hey Wanjiko, never call me again. I will never go to that embassy again. Those people are very rude." Those people are very rude. Imagine that madharau. You know our parents, they will say, "Ay, ya watu wako na madharau sana." And maybe it is your maybe it is your dad. Maybe it is your sister. Let's say, for example, you had invited them to come get medication here. Maybe you invited them to come get medication here. Maybe they are sick. They are not feeling well. We have seen many people, even on wheelchairs, being denied visas at the US Embassy. You want them to come here. You are going to take care of them. Maybe it is your mom, your parent. She is all by herself at home. Maybe you are the only kid, or maybe the other siblings are not doing well. You can't live here, go take care of your mom back home because you have bills to pay in the US. Now you are like, I want to invite my mom. She come here. She go to hospital here and get the services here. I will pay. You know, maybe you are good, you are making good money, you will cater for her medical expenses here. And then the US Embassy says no, try again next time. Which next time? Imagine some people, that is depressing to you, to your other siblings, and even to your parent who is sick. Because if you are denied a visa and it is for the medical reasons, now you wonder, now who are these people who are issued these visas? If at all this person is not issued a visa, and she's not coming here to work, she's coming here to get medical attention, but she's denied or he's denied. Another thing, another worst thing that, another worst scenario that can make you cry when you are denied a visa is if you have lost your loved one back in the US. Maybe you have lost a child in the US. Maybe you have lost a grandchild, maybe a spouse to your child. You go to the US and you are to the US Embassy for a visa. You are coming for funeral or for burial for your loved one in the US. And they are like, who is this to you? She's my daughter. She's my grandchild. He's my son. Imagine they can tell you your visa is not approved, try again next time. And you wonder, which other next time do you want me to try? You want my child to keep dying every time so that I can keep trying? You have seen many parents being denied visas at the US Embassy, and they are coming for burial, their children's burial in the US. And you know what? Blood is thicker than water. They will now apply again to try and see if they will get the visa. Imagine, they paid $160. Now they have to pay again because they want to do another application to try. To try again. It is money. Imagine $160, another one, $320. And then when she goes or he goes, not approved. Many families have buried their kids in America without their parents, because the embassies refused to give or to issue visas to these parents. And imagine these parents are maybe very old, 70 years, 60 years. You wonder, if it is not for medical reason, if it is not for death, now, who gets these visas? Who gets these visas? And then you see somebody who is coming maybe for an event, conference, getting a visa. Maybe a pastor coming for mission, getting a visa. Somebody like these people who comes for entertainment, musicians. You see that person is given a visa and he's coming to make money. But someone who is coming to bury his loved one is denied a visa. Guy, you wonder, everybody needs a visa. I am not saying that the ones who get a visa, they don't deserve. Everybody deserves to get this visa because you didn't apply that visa if you didn't want it. But if they say humanity, why do you deny a visa to this person who is coming to bury his loved one? Imagine parents online following burial of their children in the US online on YouTube. Oh my goodness, my son is being buried in US. They denied me a visa. Imagine what kind of grief is that? Those parents, they suffer even depression. Imagine your son was married, he had kids. He's been buried in America. He has left behind a wife and kids. And you are not there to support them morally, give them moral support, talk to them, you know, as a parent. It is very, very, very sad. Very, 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 very sad. So back to my point initially, that person went to the US embassy for visit visa. It was her third time, I think, second or that time. So she went to the US embassy and she was denied a visa again. So she didn't feel it. Actually, she was like, I think I will, you know, there is something in you that tells you, I don't think I'll get a visa even this time. So she was prepared for a no answer, for a no, for an answer from the consulars there. So she was ready even when she was told, try again next time. But she, of course, she acted like, it's okay, it's fine. But she asked that consular, I have a question. The consular was like, you know, the way they ignore, she was like ignorant at first. And then this person said, I don't want you to give me a visa, but I have a question. So the consular now turned and faced this person. The person asked, I don't want you to give a visa, but please answer me. Why do I always not get a visa? Why do I always not get my visa approved? Because this is my third time. So the consular now, you know, the consular is still on this person's application, and they keep records. So the consular goes back to the computer and sees the first application, the second application. The consular was very nice that day. So the consular faced this person and told this person, this is your that time, and you always come here with the same reason, graduation. You always come here with the same reason, graduation. The first time you are going for graduation. Second time you are going for graduation. Even this time you are still going for graduation. Why can't you try another way? And this person asked, why? Is graduation not a valid reason for me to go to the US? Yes, it is not. Nowadays, it is not. But of course, we know some people who have gotten visas to come for graduation, right? Maybe you are there and you came to the US through with a visit visa and you are coming for graduation. But I think things are changing now. I don't know if it is person's luck or bad luck or good luck, but that was what the person was told. Graduation is not a valid reason. And now, and what else? She asked, what else makes me not to get a visa? She was told, try another way, and then fill in the DS-260 and know everything that you have filled in the DS-260 rhymes with whatever you are going to say. That's all. Try again. So this person was, you know, she's free in her heart, like, it's okay, I'm denied, it is not my first time. So she went outside and sit down with other people at the benches there. You know, when you go to the US, you make friends. And you know, you are coming for visit visa. So if you are for the visit visa, you talk the same language at the embassy here, there outside. So she went outside and people thought she was given a visa. You know, the others who are waiting there. Because the way she left that door or that room, she was fine. So people are like, hey, you got it. She was like, no, I was denied. And she's fine. So people are like, you joking, you lying. And then she showed them the paper. It is not the green paper. And so everybody was going in and coming back. So they were talking there. Imagine a sick person was like, was next. So she told them, you are going to get, because you are sick, you have a good reason to get a visa. Imagine if this sick person didn't get a visa. And now they are wondering, what is the reason or the valid reason for me to get a visit visa? And that person was coming back. It was now the second time. They had tried again earlier, denied, and now the second time, denied. Now, no hopes again, because you have tried twice. Medical reasons, denied. Now that is done, because why are you going to get $160 to try again and then get denied? So this person who was told to try again with another reason was like, so even if I try again with another reason, they are not going to give me a visit visa. So what I can say is, I think it depends with God's plan. If God says you are going to come with graduation, conference, medical reasons, maybe burial reasons, emergencies, if God says yes, it is yes. Because these people, I think they don't know how to to measure the reasons, although all reasons are valid. But why deny people? If it was my wish, then deny me a visa, then give me $80 back. Refund me $80, please. If you decide to deny me a visa, at least I get something back so that I can go nijifute machozi na hiyo $80. Lakini you deny me a visa and you take my money. It's not fair. And then next time I have to pay again. They should consider that and revise that policy. They should refund something, half of the money paid. Because even if you get that visa, you have to pay another 4,000 Kenyan shillings. I think it varies. It varies with the currency. When I checked back, it was 4,000. So right now, I think it is like $40 or something there. If you get a visa, you have to pay another $40. I don't know what it is called. Relative fee. You know, I feel bad about visit visas because it is 50-50. It is 50-50. And most of the time it is not 50-50. It is 80 denial, 20 give. 80% denial, 20% approved. Visit visa is like that. 80% denial, 20% approved. For F1 visas, I think F1 visas, they are a bit better because it is you to process your whatever and have good documents to show that you can afford. F1 visas is like 50-50. But if B1, B2, visit visa, 80-20. Green card is 90 approval, 10 denial. That is the best thing with green card. 90% approval, 10% denial. So you can see how these visas are like. Yes. So the best one is green card, but how many people get selected? The second one is F1. The last one is visit, B1, B2. Very, very, very hard to get. If you have ever gotten a visit visa to the US, God loves you. God loves you. But the best thing with the B1, B2 visa is whenever you are going to renew your visa, nowadays you can't now go back to the embassy to get your visa renewed. You can do it online. No interviews needed. If you have ever gotten the 5-year visit visa, once it is expired, you renew it online. You are not going back to that office again. So that is the best thing with it. Okay guys, I had to do that video to let you know how things are and know what to expect when going for visit visa at the embassy, B1, B2 visa. You have now known what to expect. You cannot tell. You cannot predict. Thank you so much for watching this video. SHIKO Hope TV USA. My name is SHIKO Hope, and here we say inawezekana. Keep hope alive. Keep dreaming. Keep your American dream. Keep your American dream alive. It is possible inawezekana with B1, B2, F1, DV, all kinds of visas. If God says yes, nobody can say no. Goodbye and keep tuned for our next videos. Bye.